You feeling frustrated and overwhelmed? I can fix it with one simple step. Just one thing. Just one. And watch it like that. It'll disappear. But you ready for it? Because I promise you, you're not going to like it. Hell, I didn't fucking like it. I didn't enjoy it. Oh, it was bitter. Made me feel uncomfortable as fuck. But I'd take that over constantly being stuck, constantly being frustrated and overwhelmed. So you ready for this? Keep your word. That's it. Told you it was simple. It's not easy, but it's simple as fuck. Frustration, overwhelm, all these kinds of things come from the lies that we tell ourselves. Not just ourselves, we tell everyone. Tell our wife, tell our kids, tell our friends and family, those who we serve, all of it. That frustration and overwhelm comes from you not keeping your word to yourself, not following through. And I think it's important to label it as a lie. People are like, that's really harsh. I'm not lying. Well, did you do what you said you would? No? Okay, then it's a fucking lie. It's that simple. If you said something, whether out loud, verbally to someone or to yourself, and then you don't get it done, it's a fucking lie. And the reason why you're frustrated, the reason why you're overwhelmed, the reason why you're struggling with all of it is because you're lying to yourself. And what's worse is you know you're lying. The second it happens, you know, oh, I'm not actually going to do that. Because you're a liar. And as I said, I was there. I was right there with you. Oh, and I did not like it. I did not like it at all. And that shift to become a man of my word was rough. Oh, fuck me, did it. Oh, it was tough. It was hard. It sucked. There were more times than I'd care to admit where I honestly considered just being like, well, fuck it. Because who would know? Who would know? And this is the one where it really counts. Because I can spout it all here, and so can you. You can spout it in front of people. You can tell people what you're doing, how great you are, all the things you're doing. But you know deep down, you know in those quiet moments when it's just you and you, what's really happening. You know the truth in those moments because there's no hiding from yourself. And those are the ones that eat away at you. It's not anything to do with the success or if you get the results or anything like that. The thing that changes most is who you are on the inside and who you know yourself to be. I was on a call with a mentor of mine, and they said something really profound, and I will preface this with I have not reached that yet. And they were like, the most important thing about the first time you make $1 million is who you have to become to make $1 million. And I think the same thing applies to being in great fucking shape. I've spoken many, many times before that fitness is this, well, it's the perfect tool to teach you everything in life. It builds that to you. And look, I love being in great shape. I do. I love having a six-pack. I love being strong as hell. I love being able to do whatever I want, whenever I want. And especially as I get older. Like, I was not genetically blessed in any fashion. I have built this through effort and consistency and intensity, the things I teach. And I love being in great shape. It's a confidence booster. Let's be realistic here. It just is. But it's also a confidence booster knowing that if I say I'm going to do something, I can follow the fuck through. If I say it's going to get done, it's getting done. But more importantly than the six-pack, than liking the man in the mirror, than being in great shape for my wife, being an example for my children, is who I had to become along the way. What I had to learn about myself, the skills I had to develop, and the skills you will develop if you undertake this. If you undertake this opportunity, the skills and habits that you will develop that then transfer into every other area of your life. Discipline, grit, fortitude, mental toughness, all these kinds of things. They're the greatest gift that you can give yourself, your wife, your children, anyone who believes in you. Those are the skills. And then you can lead by example to impart them onto others. That's a skill that matters. That's something that's worth doing. And it's about who you become on the way to that. Because also, once you've done it, it builds this blueprint, it builds this rewiring in your brain that you are a man who can get this shit done. You are a man who can complete this stuff. That's valuable. That's more valuable than you could ever possibly fathom. That you now have this credit, this history, this record showing, okay, I'm that guy. I'm that guy who can show up day in, day out, no matter what, and get the work done. That I can win no matter what. That it doesn't matter what obstacles I face, I can get it done. And it's why the program is built the way it is. It's why it's built with the weighted walks outdoors every day. Because the weather doesn't give a shit about your feelings. It doesn't care about your time management. It doesn't care about what's going on in your life. It is what it is, and you must therefore show up and execute no matter what. Today's a good example of that. It's fucking cold. It is wet. It is miserable. I'm heading home to chuck on a weight vest, grab the dog, and get out there and be true to my word. That it doesn't matter how I feel. Because I'll have to be honest with you. There is nothing I feel like less than doing right now. Which is exactly why it's the most important thing that I do right now. That I have to instill in myself over and over and over again that my feelings on the matter are irrelevant. What matters is my word. What matters is my work ethic. What matters is that I do the work, no matter what. That's what matters. And that's why I'm going down to do it. But it's also why it's built into that program. Because, as I said, fitness is the greatest tool to teach you everything you need to know in life. Because it doesn't care about your feelings. It cares about the work. And it's like the saying, 100 kilos is always 100 kilos. You can't make stories, you can't change it with words, you can't influence it to be different. It just is. And it will always be heavy, and you must pick it up and put it down. It's why I cannot think of a better way to teach you this. And look, there are incredible benefits along the way. As I said, you'll be in great shape, you'll look good, you'll feel better, your body will function better, all these kinds of stuff. You'll be healthier. You'll be able to do more with your kids. Your wife will be more attracted to you. Like all the things that come with it. Really great benefits. But the key one, the one that actually matters the most, is who you become along the way. Who you become to achieve those results. The man you become through the journey. Yeah, I know, it's cliche as fuck, but it's what matters. As I said at the start, you want to fix anxiety and overwhelm? Become a man of your word. Spend the rest of your day being really cognizant of the words you use, the things you say, even to the things you think. Hey, later on when I finish this, I'm going to go do that. Well, now it has to get done. Now you become really, really aware of how flippantly we throw around our word, for one. And two, well, you better start actually following through. Because I can guarantee you, if you're a liar, your family will know. Your kids will know. Your wife will know. Your friends and family, those who you serve, will know. They might not say anything. Nothing might ever be said. But I can promise you, they are well aware that you talk a lot and don't follow through a lot. And I can nearly guarantee you, if you aren't in great shape already, if you were like me and you hated the man in the mirror, if you were deeply fucking ashamed to take your shirt off, you were worried about what example you were setting for your children, you were worried that you weren't going to make it to see those milestones for your children. If you were in that space right now, you aren't a man of your word. How do I know? Because nobody wants to be there. Nobody. We can talk all this bullshit about the dad bod and how great it is and all that kind of stuff. No. I guarantee you, nobody who's in great fucking shape is like, yeah, that's really cool. No. It's a self-defense mechanism. It's a throwback to protect you from facing the harsh truth that you are lying. Because how many times have you said on Monday or next week or when this is done or when I have time or when I have money or, insert reason. It's why you're frustrated with yourself. It's why you're overwhelmed with where to start. It's why you're overwhelmed with the options or what to do. Because you can't trust your own word. We keep coming back to it. People are like, well, I don't have time, I don't have money, or whatever the reasons might be. I can't afford the cost. Time, money, effort, whatever reasoning you want to put on. Well, there isn't a cost if you do the work. It's just an investment. Mind you, the greatest investment, the one that has the biggest ROI, the return on investment under the sun, is investing into you. You, the literal thing that provides everything in your life. You. That will deliver the greatest ROI under the sun. It's why you must invest in you. It's why you must do the things for you. It's why you must stop lying to yourself, to your wife, to your children, to everyone, and actually invest into you. Because you fucking matter. But you're hiding away, you're playing small, you're denying yourself your greatness. For what? Because you're scared? Because you're anxious, you're overwhelmed? Because it's too much, too hard? Because what? You know everything you want is on the other side of the things that you are avoiding. Nobody goes, oh, my life wouldn't be better if I was healthier, stronger, fitter, looked better, had more energy, did these kinds of things. Nobody truly believes that their life wouldn't get better from becoming the greatest version of themselves, getting into the greatest shape of their life. Nobody believes that that wouldn't improve their life. The question is, why haven't you taken that step? The question is, you know that there is all this upside on the other side of it. So why haven't you stepped forward? Why haven't you done it? You know what to do. You know what is required. You know it is necessary. You know that everyone you love and adore would benefit from you doing it. So why haven't you done it? Because it's scary as fuck. Change is scary. It's hard. It's uncomfortable. And as I said, there's no price if you actually do the work. It's just an investment. The question is, will you follow through? Will you actually do the work? Or are you scared that you have history showing that you won't do what is necessary? Because I was there. It was deeply, deeply uncomfortable. And I had, not going to lie, more than a few false starts. More than a few times I started this process. I got a week or two in and called it quits. Because that's who I was. And it took a true shift to step in and become the man who was actually going to do the work. To step in and do the work day in, day out, no matter what. And it takes longer than anyone cares to admit to become a man of your word. But that is what's required. That is what is necessary. And that's why I created this program, so that you can bypass all the fucking mistakes that I made. All the shit that went wrong. And just get stuck in. And on top of that, have me there to hold you accountable. Have me there to hold you to the standard. Because it's damn hard, but it's worth it. It's worth every single second of time, of money, of effort. It's worth all of it. Because who you become is life-changing, and every area of your life gets better. But you have to get uncomfortable first. You have to take that first step, and then you have to be held accountable to that higher level. So if you're finally ready to do that, if you're finally ready to step into the man that you know you should be, then shoot me a message or click the link in my bio. Let's get you into demanding greatness, and let's see who you can become when you remove the anxiety, you remove the overwhelm, and you become a man of your word. It's only potentially the greatest investment of your entire life. But I'll leave that up to you. Until then.